South Korea is located in East Asia on the Korean Peninsula. The country has an area of 100,000 square kilometers, making it slightly larger than Hungary, for example, and has a population of around 51.9 million. The capital of the Presidential Republic is Seoul. The official language is Korean. The largest religious community in the country is Christianity. South Korea only has one 248-kilometer land border in the north with North Korea. The border, also known as the military demarcation line, comprises a demilitarized zone around 4 kilometers wide, which was established after the end of the Korean War in 1953. Otherwise, the country is surrounded by sea. The Sea of Japan to the east, also referred to as the East Sea by Korea, the Korean Strait to the south, and the Yellow Sea to the west. Other neighboring countries are China to the west and Japan to the southeast. South Korea has around 4,400 islands along the southern and western coast, most of which are uninhabited. The largest island is Jeju, about 150 kilometers south of the mainland. The island of Ullungdo is located in the Sea of Japan. Much of the country is mountainous. The most important mountain range runs north-south in the east of the peninsula. From there, the Sobek mountain range stretches westwards. Here lies Jirisan, the highest mountain on the South Korean mainland at 1915 meters. The highest mountain in the country overall is located on Jeju Island. Hallasan is 1950 meters high. The longest rivers in South Korea are the Nakdongang and the Hangang, or Han River, which flows through the capital, Seoul. Along the south coast and especially on Jeju Island, the climate is humid subtropical. However, most of the country lies in the temperate zone and has a continental climate. The monsoon brings high rainfall in the summer months. In contrast to the coastal areas, the cold winters in the interior of the country are dry. By far the largest city in the country is the capital Seoul, with around 9 million inhabitants. It is the center of the Sudogwon metropolitan area, where around 26 million people live, practically half of the entire South Korean population. Other cities are Busan, with 3.5 million inhabitants, Incheon, with just under 3 million, and Daegu, with 2.5 million inhabitants. These are followed by Daejeon and Gwangju. Korea is ethnically very homogeneous. Only around 2 million foreigners live in the country, 1 million of whom come from China alone. However, more than half of these are ethnic Koreans with Chinese citizenship. Other countries of origin are Vietnam and Thailand. Incidentally, the Korean language is considered an isolated language that does not belong to any language family. Korean is written using a unique alphabet, Hangul. Around 56% of South Koreans do not belong to any religious community. Just under 28% profess Christianity, the majority of whom are Protestants. 15% of the population are Buddhists. 1% belong to other religions. In addition, Korean shamanism and Confucianism play a particularly important role, but are not reflected in the official statistics. South Korea has a highly developed economy and the country is part of the G20. Agriculture accounts for only 2% of GDP. The most important product is rice, but rye and wheat, soybeans and vegetables, including cabbage, are also grown. Fishing also plays a certain role. Industry accounts for around a third of economic output. The most important sectors are shipbuilding. South Korea is the world market leader in this field, ahead of China and Japan. The semiconductor industry, the automotive industry, and consumer electronics. The large service sector is dominated by financial services, retail, transportation, and tourism. Jeju Island is an important vacation destination due to its climate. In addition, South Korea has been exporting cultural goods such as music, series, and movies quite successfully in recent decades. The South Korean economy is characterized by so-called chaebol, large company conglomerates that are usually owned by one family. The largest and most prominent examples are Samsung, Hyundai, SK, and LG, all of which have their headquarters in Seoul. South Korea invests a comparatively large amount of money in research and development and has a state-of-the-art infrastructure. In 2019, for example, it became the first country in the world with a nationwide 5G network. The South Korean high-speed train, KTX for Korea Train Express, connects the capital Seoul with the country's largest cities on various new lines that enable speeds of up to 305 kilometers per hour. There are also several upgraded lines. The country's most important international airport is Incheon International Airport, which is located in the Seoul metropolitan area. It is followed by Jeju, Gimpo, and Jimhae. The most important port in South Korea is Busan, followed by Incheon and Gwangyang. This concludes our brief overview of South Korea. Thanks for watching. Until next time.